Hey guys, Jason here in thelaughcorner.com, and who do I have with me today?
Hey, it's Paula Poundstone.
Hey Paula, how you doing?
Great, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Now you are on the road currently with the Big Picture Tour. How's that going for you?
It's going good. It's not the kind of tour that would be on like the back of a sweatshirt. My tour is unending. My tour, it'll only end, with the big nuclear blast, I assume.
In your own words, what does it mean to be a comic?
It's the best job I could possibly have. It's not the only thing I'm qualified because I'm a really good table busser. And in fact, I'm actually probably a better table busser than I am a comic. But in the years that I bussed tables, and I did it very, very well, no one ever applauded me. And very few people came up to me on the street the next day and said, "Hey, I saw you work last night, and you were fantastic, and it really improved my night." And therefore, I lean towards being a comic as a profession. I think of it as a privilege, I suppose, more than anything else. I mean, in addition to a really fun job, I mean, the idea that I get to go on stage and say what I think and feel and have the response of laughter and pay my rent is pretty darn glorious. Really value the comics that I have enjoyed when I was growing up. I just recently played to my kids Bill Cosby's Wonderfulness. I had to break down and buy the CD because even though I still have the record albums from when I was growing up, it seems clear that my turntable won't be fixed probably within my kids' childhoods. And they enjoyed that album. They say to me, they'll go, "Put the funny guy on." They enjoyed it as much as I did, and those are great things.
When you're up there actually on the stage, and you don't connect with the audience like you're looking for, what does that feel like, and how do you overcome that?
Yeah, it makes for kind of an uncomfortable show sometimes, or at least an uncomfortable few minutes. I mean, generally, I just keep coming at it from another direction. You know what I mean? It's like trying to get a key in the door, You think, maybe if I flip it upside down, maybe it's the wrong key. I try with one piece of material, I try with another piece of material, I try talking to individuals. Occasionally I'll throw somebody out. Not very frequently, but...
Just from interviewing you, I continuously just kind of, chuckle and laugh, and when did you realize that you could make people laugh and that you were, a quote comedian?
Well, I don't know when I became a comedian exactly, or when I was very little. I actually can remember really enjoying the response of laughter from people. And the first sentence of the last paragraph of my kindergarten teacher, Mrs. Bump's summary letter about me, it was in lieu of a report card that they gave for kindergarten. In May of 1965, she wrote, "I have enjoyed many of Paula's humorous comments about our activities." And apparently I was doing a tight 5 on on Cubbies and Play-Doh. I don't recall anything particularly humorous I said in kindergarten, but I do remember people saying something to me about me being funny when I was little, and just that everybody's funny when they're little, but I think I remember feeling so good about that comment. Yeah, no, I credit Mrs. Bump with kind of steering me in a particular direction.
Now, speaking about childhood, I read a quote of yours that said, quote, "Adults are always asking kids what they want to do when they grow up because they're always looking for good ideas." Now, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Oh, wow. I actually do. I would like to be a writer. I have great visions of both John Boy Walton and the grace of Roy Blunt Jr. I want to be a person. Here's what I really want. I don't know what the job will be. I would like to write something of significance, but here's what I really want, and this is like the most egocentric thing a person could possibly say. Although I don't ever want to have a funeral, I want people to really want to have given me one.
That's good.
I would like to have done something at some time in my life that has, some kind of importance, you know.
Do you have any advice for, up-and-coming comics?
Don't take anybody's advice.
Well, thank you so much for doing this interview.
It was fun